In the bustling town of Southview, there lived a charming man named ANC. Clad in black, green, and gold, ANC was known for his magnetic personality and his uncanny ability to bring everyone together despite their differences. As the main man in town, he was often courted by many suitors, but he had always been elusive about settling down. One sunny day, ANC decided it was finally time to settle down and get married. But instead of choosing one or two partners, ANC had a grand idea. Why not invite all the suitors to join him in a big and conventional marriage? First he approached Dia, a sophisticated lady dressed in blue. Dia is known for her elegance and a pragmatic approach to life. Although she had her reservations, she couldn't resist ANC's charm, and she agreed to join the marriage. Dia went ahead to be the first to draft and sign the marriage contract with ANC, but ANC's search for more wives continued. Dia, always the overachiever, showed up to the signing ceremony with a stack of color-coded binders, flow charts, and a 10-point action plan for their future together.
Hey babe, you know what they say?
Dia said with a wink.
If you like it, then you should put a ring on it.
ANC chuckled and nodded, admiring her thoroughness, though secretly wondering if he had just married a walking PowerPoint presentation. As ANC continued his search, Dia couldn't help but take charge of the wedding planning.
We need a theme,
she declared. She laughed at her own joke, while ANC merely smiled, appreciating her enthusiasm. Despite her quirks, Dia's organizational skills were unmatched, and ANC was relieved to have her by his side to handle the logistical chaos that lay ahead. But ANC's search for more wives continued. Next, ANC turned his attention to IFP. The IFP was initially skeptical about joining such a diverse group, but was eventually convinced by ANC's persuasive arguments about unity and strength in numbers. IFP is a lady emanating from the kingdom of KwaZulu, a woman in red, yellow, and black, who charmed the attention of ANC. IFP had a regal air about her and a penchant for dramatic entrances. She arrived at the contract signing on a Zulu war horse, much to the astonishment of ANC and DA.
I'm just here to add a bit of tradition to this modern union,
IFP said with a wink, dismounting gracefully. So ANC proposed to IFP and she signed the marriage contract, fully aware of the existing blue lady, Dia.
As long as I get to keep my throne and my collection of ceremonial spears,
IFP declared with a laugh.
I'm all game for this polygamous adventure.
So the presence of IFP added a vibrant mix to the union. She brought with her a treasure trove of traditional Zulu wisdom and an endless supply of amusing anecdotes from the kingdom of KwaZulu.
Why did the warrior cross the road?
She joked at the signing ceremony.
To get to the other side of the kraal, of course.
So everyone laughed, appreciating her humor and easygoing nature. Despite the occasional clash of traditions and modernity, IFP's laid-back attitude and readiness to embrace the unconventional made her a beloved addition to ANC's growing family. And so, the eclectic marriage continued, with DA organizing their household with military precision and IFP keeping everyone entertained with her wit and tales of KwaZulu adventures. Then there was PA, a bold and ambitious character who was always looking for opportunities to make a mark. Now PA saw the potential benefits of aligning with ANC and decided to jump on board. She showed up to the signing ceremony in a glittering gold outfit, sunglasses perched atop her head.
All right, sir, I'm in, but let's get one thing straight. I'm here for the money and the fame. What will I tell my mom and dad if I join and don't earn anything, that I joined a commune?
She laughed, shaking her head. Pierre brought a whole new level of flair to the marriage. She demanded red carpets at every entrance, insisting that their union be nothing short of a blockbuster movie. Despite her materialistic outlook, Pierre's charisma was infectious. She brought a lively, glamorous energy to the household, always planning grand parties and publicity stunts. But drama soon ensued when DA noticed that ANC had brought in PA without consulting her. She became jealous and possessive. She started organizing impromptu meetings and sending passive-aggressive calendar invites to discuss marital hierarchy and decision-making processes. Luckily, ANC being a charmer, he managed to calm DA down. DA's meticulous organization, IFP's traditional wisdom, and the PA's glamorous flair, ANC's polygamous marriage became the talk of Southville, blending hilarity and harmony in a way no one had ever seen before. But just when everyone thought the union couldn't get any more eclectic, along came Good. Good was a tourist from Cape Town who had once dated ANC, but they broke up due to inconciliable political differences. She was back in town and ready to give it another shot. Clad in a chic traveler's ensemble with a suitcase full of mementos from her adventures, Good waltzed into marriage with an air of nostalgia and optimism. The others welcomed her with open arms, curious to see what new dynamic she would bring to the already lively household. Good's presence added a touch of wanderlust to the mix. She regaled everyone with stories from her travels, and her carefree spirit was a refreshing contrast to DA's meticulous planning, IFP's traditional wisdom, and PA's glamorous ambitions.
You know what they say.
Good joked during one of their gatherings.
Life is a journey, and I'm just here for the frequent flyer miles.
So with Good in the fold, the marriage became even more diverse and unpredictable. Our stories of past adventures with ANC sparked laughter and camaraderie, creating an even stronger bond among the wives. And so, ANC's polygamous union flourished with DA's organization, IFP's wisdom, PA's flair, and Good's adventurous spirit, making their home the most talked about and entertaining household in Southville. However, not everyone was thrilled about this unconventional union. MK, a fiercely independent soul, and EFF, a fiery, passionate individual, both knew their worth and refused to be part of the ANC's grand marriage plan. They valued their independence too much and preferred to stay single rather than compromise their principles. Despite the absence of MK and EFF, ANC's polygamous marriage went ahead with great fanfare. The wedding was colorful and chaotic affair, with each partner bringing their own unique flair to the celebration. There were moments of harmony and moments of disagreement, but they all shared a common goal of making their marriage work for the great good of Southville. In the end, ANC's grand marriage turned out to be the delightful mix of comedy and collaboration, showing that even in the world of politics, love and unity can bring people together in the most unexpected ways. And as for MK and EFF, they continued to thrive as independent spirits, always ready to challenge the status quo and remind everyone of the value of staying true to oneself. The people of Southville, however, couldn't help but speculate about the future of this unusual union. Questions buzzed around every corner. Will this union last? How long before DA schedules a mandatory team-building retreat? Can IFP keep the peace with our traditional tales? Will PA turn their home into a reality TV sensation? And what epic adventure will Good take them on next? As the curtain fell on this chapter of Southville, one thing was certain: the drama, the laughs, and the unexpected twists had only just begun. Stay tuned.